Well, historically, this industry has moved in cycles. Every 4 years, there seems to be a boom bust cycle. Bitcoiners believe that this is aligned with the halvening. Do you think that that pattern of cycles, the cyclical nature of boom and bust nature of crypto, is that going to continue? Or is this going to change now that we've kind of elevated ourselves into the mainstream?
I think cycles morph and change over time. But humans, by definition, tend to be cyclical in what we do. GDP is cyclical, credit is cyclical, equities are cyclical, commodities are cyclical. So there's something inherent within how humans get excessively pessimistic and excessively optimistic, that it's cyclical. Is it driven by the halvening? Probably. Will that continue in due course? Maybe not. But there'll still be a cyclicality, and it'll keep moving around. You know, if you look at the GDP cycle, it used to be kind of every 3 years, you know, peak, trough, peak, trough, peak, trough. Then we got to modern central banking, and it started being like a 4-year cycle. And then we've seen the last one was a significant period of time, 2009 till 2020, 11 years.
How about end of 2021? Take us there. So do you have any price predictions? Let's do Bitcoin and
my price prediction has been ETH north of 20,000.
Wow.
And that's pretty simple. All I did is just map over the ETH chart to the Bitcoin 2017 chart. They work perfectly. And it gives you 20,000. So, there's no great science to that, but it feels about right. I've also mapped the Bitcoin price versus Bitcoin 2013. They look pretty similar. And there's a bunch of other ways I do it with Bitcoin, with log charts and regression analysis, stuff like that. Generally speaking, I think it's somewhere between 250 to 400,000 with an outside chance of 1 million if we get an extended cycle.
We're talking the end of 2021, or are we talking longer term than that?
End of 2021, March 2022, something like that.
Wow.
Don't forget that they usually go up 5 to 10x in the last 3 months of the year. So, we haven't even got to the all-time high, but let's say Bitcoin goes up, 5x from the 60,000 high. That's 350. That'd be very normal rally for year end, considering we're about to have an ETF. And if I'm right, we might see the central bank pivoting to more printing. They may not print more money this year, but they'll start talking about it. Those two things alone are enough to drive Bitcoin to 350, 5x from here.
You do think we're about to have a Bitcoin ETF then? Gary Gensler's going to
without question. It's probably coming in October or November.
Fantastic.